I'm Rødhåd, and we are here in the studio, in my studio in Berlin.
I'm Ignez. Mike invited me here. I think that was the first time we properly met, made some music together, and the rest is history.
Yeah. I mean, I got actually introduced from our mutual friend Rødhåd Ignez. Peter was always sending me like promos and demos from his music, so we were in contact writing already. So I invited him to come to the studio.
I think we both bring our elements that represent us in our tracks, and I think you can also, when you listen back to it, maybe can tell what is what. I feel our music, was more of a seamless, singular creation than that you can really hear the differences.
No, yeah.
There are some sounds, of course, that you can defer, but I think also the reason why, in my opinion, it worked so well, you wouldn't hear necessarily that two separate artists would bring in something for musical for the track. I think it was more of a blend of us together.
I have the feeling that there's some things in the music, for example, bass lines, that's my favorite thing, and Peter is very good with melodies, and when these things melting together, I think we created some really nice tracks already.
The biggest risk is to repeat what you've already done. I think that's the only risk of the new thing you do.
Yeah. When the first one was very good, you have always like very high expectations, and I usually try to not meet these expectations.
Of course, there are expectations, but sometimes when, at least for myself, when there are expectations, I also get more excited to exceed them. But it's morely if I speak about myself, more personal expectations that I have. I think I'm the worst critic in that sense to myself. I have lots of moments where I'm in a cab abroad in a place that I don't know, and I hear music being played that I never heard before, and I can make a small recording on my phone, and that can be the most exciting moment of the day for me, or the next track that I make.
I'm very much inspired by everything which surrounds me. Of course, other music is a big inspiration, but also things in life, like traveling the world and seeing art exhibitions. All these kind of things can influence, of course, like the music you make.
Well, Mike Always Play is one of the first to receive my unreleased music, so I think Mike can tell a little bit more about that.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's unreleased music. Of course, the best music is fresh music other people never heard before. Peter is very good in sending his new creations to me, and of course it's very nice to have unreleased tracks. But of course, they have to be out in the world, available for everyone in the end.
That's the most important, I think.
Yeah.
Because otherwise nothing exists as well.
I have a quite clear vision on how I run the label. Some of the artworks Peter is doing inspired me, and some of the things they do are very interesting for me as well. I didn't do it yet, but maybe in the future I will steal some ideas from this.
And same for me with the way you run the label, the passion you have for it, the preciseness and all the love you put into the work. It definitely inspired me to bring that bit into my own label.
I have to say the best things we did together are the live sessions we're doing together, and there's a lot of unplanned stuff. You always have to adapt to new situations, and I think that's the best thing, what can happen to music, which is created in the moment, yes.
I think when we are here in the studio, I think when I look back to our best moments were when we were not thinking at all and fully into flow state, and then the best music comes out.
If we would know that, it's gonna be a surprise to us as well. We're gonna put our two separate live sets together, like a back-to-back live jam. We will only know when we are there what's happening.
think the nice thing is that we already did quite some hours live together with other people, of course, other artists, but it sets maybe some sort of base for what's to come.
I think it's gonna be an interesting mix in a live situation.
Sure. My ones to watch are Penufo and Fortet back to back. I think that would be an interesting match. I love both of their music, so I'm excited to see what they bring.
I want to see Dasha Rush playing live together with Colin Benders. Never saw them in this constellation, and I think it's going to be exciting to see what's going on.